Good evening, warriors. So I guess this is going to be like a nightly rant I'm going to do with different patterns that I choose. Now, tonight we have a paisley pattern. I bought this. It's a pillowcase, actually. I bought this because I love paisley, but this is not the exact paisley that I love. It's sort of a muted paisley. It's not a defined paisley, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's got muted corners, and they take a lot of shortcuts with this paisley. It's not really the paisley I like. But anyway, that's what we're using for a pattern tonight. So my rant is going to be about. So I might be repeating myself, and I'm old, and so I do that. But so if I do, I do. But I hurt my knee the last day I worked. You guys know that I'm not working anymore. That's a whole nother thing, but okay. So the last day I worked, we sit on stools and we do our charting on stools because the company was too cheap to buy chairs. We had to buy our own stools to sit on. That's the kind of company I was working for. Anyway, long story short, I got off the stool and I turned, I don't know which way wrong, and I hurt my knee. And it was very painful for probably a good couple of months because my last day of work was like June 6th. So I haven't been working since then. And it's been painful for a couple of months. Anyway, I go to the doctor and had an appointment anyway, and I told him what's going on. And he looked at my leg, and this guy is sharp, and he says, "It's not a break." I said, "Yeah, I don't think so either." He goes, "It's soft tissue." Let's do an MRI. I said, "I agree with that." So I put in for an MRI, and I was turned down by the insurance company saying, "You must have an X-ray first to determine if you actually need the MRI." And I'm thinking, motherfucking stupid idiot. Who's running your company? It's going to cost you a double charge. The doctor, who's an MD, is very competent on what tests to order for what injury. And he determined bypass the x-ray because it's not broken. X-rays do not show soft tissue damage. I went through this when they broke my spine and fractured my ribs having a breast MRI. I don't know if I ever told you about that, guys, but we'll go over that too. All right? So I have actually zero confidence in the medical field in this country. I don't know how it is on the East Coast. It might be slightly better, but on the West Coast, just hold your breath and pray, do some Hail Marys that you make it to the next day. Don't go to the emergency room because they will fucking kill you. I worked in emergency rooms. I know. This country has gone to shit in the medical field. I'm in the medical field. I know exactly what's going on. Anyway, so my rant is about, he put in for an MRI. Almost a month later, I'm waiting for verification so I can go get this. Almost a month later, I didn't say shit. I was dealing with myself. I Googled something and I put an apricot pit. This is weird. Not an apricot, but an avocado pit, which they used to use this for Laetrile for cancer years ago. I'm all into alternative shit. So apricot, I keep saying apricot because I'm intoxicated, but it was an avocado pit soaked in alcohol for pain. And I said, I have nothing else to lose. So I did it. It took away the pain a little bit. I wouldn't swear to it. Like, I would have to try it again if I had something more painful. I won't swear to this remedy, but I was doing things to help myself. And lo and behold, a couple of months after that, my knee is much better. It's still, when I move a certain way, it still twinges a little bit, but nothing, I don't have, pain like I had. So whatever it was, it went away. However, the fact that they turned me down for an MRI, wanting me to go for an x-ray first, who the fuck are you to dictate the test I take for my own body and going against the doctor as well? Because the insurance companies are running this fucking country, along with the credit score people and along with the HOAs. You know what? In other countries, they park half on the street and half on the sidewalk. Nobody gives them a fucking ticket. Hello. Hello. And I'm not saying we don't need the police. Defund the police? Absolutely not. Refund the police, if anything. Those guys work like motherfuckers, and we need the police with what's going on out there. I'm just saying, everything, the rules and regulations of this country is all money motivated. Or I'm looking at other things, just like when I was a Democrat and I became a Republican, after years and years and years of believing in the Democrats, because I was brought up the way. Usually, when you're brought up a certain way, you just go along with it. Okay, I'm fine. But then when you start looking at the situation for what it really is, and exactly what the parties mean and all this stuff, I'm going, what the fuck? So I swiftly changed my party. I'm now a registered Republican, and you know what? A lot of things they do I don't like. You know? A lot of things they do I don't like. So I'm fighting on both ends here. The ones that are independent, you're not taking a stand either way, and it's not going to do you any good. Being, not with any party, having the ideals of any party. That's not gonna cut it. All these different parties ain't gonna cut it. I think it's probably gonna go under one party eventually. That's what I think is gonna happen. It might be the Marxist Party. I don't know. And the funny thing is, I saw the commercial today. I don't know if you guys saw it. It cracked me the fuck up. Kamala Harris was saying, transgender operations for prisoners? Absolutely. We should absolutely do that. Give transgender operations to prisoners. Why not? They deserve it. Am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? Or did I actually hear this bitch say that she's going to take taxpayers' money and make somebody, a girl or a boy of their choice, while in prison? How much is that operation anyway? We have to look that up, While I can't get a fucking MRI approved. And I've been paying to this fucking system since I'm 16. The country is going down. And I don't know what happened. I did something the other day and my video was taken down. I don't know how that happened because cameraman, there's only two people that run my channels, myself and cameraman. Nobody else can get into it except YouTube. Now, I don't know what I said to offend YouTube. If there's anything, I don't know. Nobody knows what happened to, just like on what I'm doing now, I did one of these, and I didn't say anything more than like what I'm saying now. I'm just voicing my opinion. And that, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I'm almost in a paranoid state sometimes with this shit. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, those of you out there that can relate to me, those of you old enough that can relate to me, the young ones can't because they don't know shit from Shinola. They were born like in the 90s or something, so all they know is technology, and the country was fucked up then. So, I mean, they already know this shit. But the ones old school, and I got a couple of you out there, warriors that are old school, understand what I'm saying. And it's like, wow, where are we going? What are we doing? What the fuck? We have a president that's in office that was going to announce his guest speaker. And he said, okay, thank you all for coming, and I'm going to announce my guest speaker. I don't know exactly what he said. And he goes, who is it? Well, come out, wherever you are. It's like, what he said. Like to the guest speaker, he couldn't even remember who he was going to introduce. Are you kidding me? I guess it's a joke on all of us because she's running the country. The wife, I saw her the other day sitting at a table, and he was there, and he said something to the effect like, you carry it on. Like he couldn't do it. He said, you take over or something. And she sat there and she took over. So she's actually running the country. Yes, she's perfectly capable of running the country until I get to the White House. She's capable of running the country. Believe me. She's a good lady. I've had her over to dinner many times. Many times. She doesn't know I'd put X-Lax in her food. That's why she shit her brains out. Yeah. Yeah, we're living with this shit, man. It's like, wow. Wow. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say anymore. Every day I'm more and more amazed at the lackluster people that are walking around, just people that are like in a shell and just doing their Walmart shopping, whatever shopping they're doing. They go home, they put their processed foods in the microwave, and they're drinking their Coke and they're getting all their chemicals and preservatives from the fast food, and they're cool and they're good and their stomach's blowing up like a bitch because that's what it comes from. All these big stomachs you see is from processed foods. I Googled it. I studied it for a while because I said, why are these men having these huge stomachs? I know when you eat a lot, you get fat, but it seems to be an epidemic of huge stomachs on men. That's where it's coming from. The preservatives, the chemicals, and all the shit they put in the food that you guys are eating. And us girls too. I mean, I'm not just going to say men, but they're the ones that generally get those big stomachs. I think the chemicals and preservatives and everything deposited into women differently. I'd have to look it up, but the men are ones getting these big fucking guts. I mean, they can look perfectly normal. They have this big shirt to cover it, but eventually you see under that shirt, you say, oh, fuck, what the hell did you eat? I don't know. So, I hope all you warriors are out there are having a pleasant night. I really do. And when I say that, like when somebody says, have a good day, when I say have a good day, now sometimes I say it and I don't mean it, just like everybody else, but most of the time, when I say it to the person I'm saying it to, I mean it. Have a wonderful day. I hope your day is happy. I hope your day is fruitful. I hope your day transpires you into another dimension. I hope your day is the best it can be for you. And I wish you all the best. When I say it, I kind of mean it. Where other people say, have a good day now. Have a good day. It's a beautiful day. The sun's shining, that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know what's happened to our country because, shit, I'm a fucking American, man. I will always love this country as bad as it has become. I will always love it because I am an American. I was born here. My parents were born here. Now, my grandmother, like we went over, she was born in Russia, and I think my other grandparents, I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know how I can find out because that's a hard thing to find. I don't know if they were born here or not. My other grandmother and grandfather, I'm not 100% sure. And I don't even know if my other grandfather was born here. I think he was. But I know for a fact my grandmother, I didn't show you guys anything. Yeah, a chair. You have a chair here, a fan, and a TV. There you go. So you see part of my den. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to go on. Please comment below your feelings of where you think this country is going to go, where you'd like to see it go, and stuff like that. I know what I'm doing in the next 6 months, I would say, because I don't know the time element exactly what I'm doing, what's going to happen. But, I'm not going to divulge it right now, but you'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I'm making a major, major move. And I think I'm doing the right thing. And I'm the kind of person, I procrastinate so bad. That's a really bad defect, character defect, is procrastination. Very bad. My father had it. My father could have been a trillionaire. He was a very smart man, but his procrastination kept him back from doing so many things. Undecisiveness when you're procrastinating, of course, and insecurities. And, men can be insecure just like women. And the combination of both of them, and I'm there, causes stagnation. And you think, am I doing the right thing? Should I do this? Should I? No, maybe let's wait. We'll think about it later. And later has come. Later has come because, we're all getting older. I know I am. Everybody is. And I don't have much time to do what I want to do. And I know what I want to do. So I'm making a big decision. In fact, the decision has already been made. The plan has been implemented. And now I just have to follow through and do it. And I'm very confident on my decision for the first time in my life. And I think it's maybe Holy Ghost telling me, hey, lady, put a move on. Because I don't know if I read this to you guys, I'm not sure, because I forget. My memory has never been good, but I think my mother passed away. Very weird. My mother passed away, and I was mad. Of course, you go through all these phases, like they call it the 5 stages. What the hell was her name? Kubler-Ross, I think her name was. And she wrote a book, the 7 stages of grief when somebody dies. Well, you know what, Kubler-Ross, after reading the book and looking at it, no, that wasn't me. I didn't go through it in the organization that you wanted everybody to go through. You'll go through this first, then you go through that, then this is the 3rd stage of grief, 4th, fuck you. You don't know a fucking thing. You're going on organizational epidemiology studies. You're not going by feelings and heart. And I beg to differ with you. I think she's dead already anyway, Kubler-Ross. But anyway, I didn't go that route. My mother died. I was pissed off. First I was like, oh, then I was pissed off. And anyway, long story short, she had a green desk, and I was cleaning everything out, and I went in there and I found this paper from a church out of Wisconsin, a Catholic church. And it basically told me my future, according to my mother and Holy Ghost. This is so weird. And I'm going to find it. My house is in disarray right now because I'm trying to do some stuff with it. But I will find that paper. I'll make it a point of this. I know I say things that I don't follow through, but I'm going to write it down right now. I'm going to find that paper, putting it on my list right now, because you guys will be amazed. I'm putting the phone down a minute, so you're not going to have anything. Let's see. So, paper on Jesus, and I'll know what it means. Okay, I'll know what it means. I got all these things I wrote down, and yeah. So I'll read you that because it has my my future, my destiny, my goals actually, my goals according to Jesus. It sounds weird, but when I read this, I got calmed down because it actually told me what I had to do with my life. And I instantly knew what I have to do. So there's several different things I have to do. And in order to do these things, I have to do something that I would never think I would do, but I'm doing it. So on another video, maybe we'll go live. And I'll let you guys know when I'm going to go live, like at least 2-3 days before. So those that, want to confront me like the Jesus guy, no, please don't. The guy who was quoting the Bible to me, telling him I'm going to hell. I'm trying like a son of a bitch not to go to hell. And this bastard's telling me you're going to go to hell because you're drinking. And no, because somewhere in the Bible, and I got to look this up because I'm not sure about this, Jesus is supposed to have a drinking problem. And I'm going, what? So look, I've been reading the Bible so far, and I am shocked at what I'm finding in there. I'm not going to go over it tonight because I just don't want to, but I'm shocked at what I'm finding in there, just to make it short, is everything that's going on today, they did it in those years. I don't know about the transgender part. I don't think they were there. I don't think they did that. But they did sodomy. They did incest. This is all in the Bible. And I'm going, now I was studying with somebody. This is funny. He was a teacher in the Bronx, New York. Now, you guys that don't know anything about New York won't get this, but I was born in the Bronx as well, okay? So I kind of get where he was coming from. And for some reason, he wound up being a messianic pastor, meaning he believes in the Jewish religion, but he believes that Jesus is God, as I do. That's my belief. So if any of you guys don't like that, I'm very sorry, but that's where I'm at. So I'm a messianic Jew. And I studied under him for a couple of months, I believe. He made me buy all these books. I stopped drinking for a period of time. And he was the little pastor from Bronx that became a messianic pastor believing in Jesus. He was very rough on me, though. Very rough. You drinking, you can't come. So I stopped. And I told him I did. He was rough. He made me read, he made me do prayers he made me forgive people that I did not want to forgive. And one person is Dr. Robert White. What he did is he took monkeys, and you know that monkeys are extremely intelligent, rhesus monkeys, and he put them in stereotactic chairs, which is a restraining chair in vivisection or animal research. And he took the brain of one monkey out and he put it in the brain of another monkey, and he switched their neurons, and he made them into Frankenstein monsters to do supposed animal research to benefit man. He wasn't trying to benefit man. He was an evil motherfucker that was torturing animals. You play with a brain, you're torturing an entity that has brains. Anybody, even a bug, for God's sakes. And he wanted me to pray that I forgive this guy. I said, I can't do it. If I had a gun right now and they told me you can kill anybody you want and not get in trouble, I would fucking kill this motherfucker, okay? That's how much I hate what he did. And he's telling me to pray for him, to forgive him? I said, I'm sorry, dude, I can't do it. He made me say the prayer. I said, okay, I'll say the prayer because I like you. I respect you. I love you. But I don't mean it. And he made me say the prayer anyway, and I did. I said the prayer, but did I mean it? No. And today, I can't. I'm not, just like right wing, left wing, I'm not that right wing in the Bible. I'm not one of these people that even might not think I believe in hell. I don't know yet. I don't think anybody deserves to burn in hell forever. Now, we can't even understand the concept of infinity. We're humans. We can't understand that concept. But think as much as you can in your human brain, infinity, okay? And think of yourself burning in hell for that period of time. Nobody deserves that, even Kamala. Oh, you know what? Do I believe in that? I think that everybody is burdened by the fact that we believe in heaven or hell. I mean, we're here on earth now, and I know I'm middle class. I was brought up middle class. My mother didn't get a house till I was 16 years old. But she did. She fulfilled the American dream and the middle class dream. When I was 16, we had a house. And everybody in our neighborhood loved the lawns. We loved our lawns. That's something that this woman said. We all loved our lawns. And I'm thinking, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? Am I really listening to this so-be-it president talking about the love of lawns and yellow school buses? Who doesn't love a yellow school bus? Raise their hand. Everybody loves yellow school bus. Oh my God, you know what? I don't like yellow school buses, to be honest with you. When I see them, it's like, oh, I got to stop. No, I don't like a yellow school bus. It doesn't do my heart good. And for her to even bring that up, she's in the fucking Twilight Zone. This bitch, oh my God, it's serious. I'm kind of worried about it. I mean, if she gets in, can you imagine? I can't. I cannot imagine. I don't think that's going to happen, but according to Lichtman, I don't know, some guy that predicts presidential elections, been doing right all along except one. And he predicts her. I said this the other night, and that's fucking scary to me. That's really scary. I've been online now for 25 minutes, and you know what? I'm going to be doing these rants like every night, like bringing up stuff, but I want you guys to comment. I want to be interactive with people. I don't want to just say my shit. I want other people to interact with me and tell me what you think. Tell me what your day's been like and why, if you're mad about something, or what you'd like to do in your life to make it better or make somebody else's, whatever. You know, it's just so I have some fucking interaction. I don't want to be the only one talking here. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming up. My content might have to be deferred to another place because you can say just so much, I believe. And yeah, can't say too much. I know that there's a lady that I just started looking at, and I can't think of her name, and I'm not going to give it to you, her name anyway, because she was just thrown off of TikTok because of her views. And it would surprise you, her color and who she is and everything else. But I started listening to her, and I kind of liked her. I liked her. And then the next thing I know, she says she's off TikTok. She had to open another account because they didn't like what she was saying. So they're starting to restrict what you say. I don't believe they should restrict anybody unless you're harming somebody. Like if you're a sexual predator and you're saying things to get, you know, to do your own thing, so to speak, then I don't think that would be under the First Amendment. I think there would be some kind of clause. So, but if you should be able to say anything you want, as long as you're not offending or damaging somebody physically. You know, you can say whatever you want, but apparently it's England. England's got a lockdown on people are being jailed for what they're saying. So the West is starting to go a little different. A little different. Not only this country. Look at the whole spectrum. Don't even look at this country only, because it's not only this country. So we'll see what happens, guys. Have enough water on hand. I'm going to get, there's a website that next time I come on, I'll divulge it. I think it's Patriot something. It's a survival company where you can get dried foods. You know, I have a dehydrator, so I don't really need that. You just dehydrate a bunch of stuff in the dehydrator. You have bags and bags and bags. You can dehydrate almost anything. And you have that, and then you have generator, small generator. Now, I'm going to get their small generator because I don't know where I'm going to be, so I'm going to get their small generator. They have a big one, they have a large one. So look at their website. They also have different kits you can buy just so you're prepared, because things don't look good. Look, I'm not a pessimist. I'm just a realist. I'm not a pessimistic person. I don't always but I'm very, very discerning, and my feelings are going towards things are going to go to shit pretty soon. Now, just put me in the White House. Everything will be fine. Believe me. Believe me. The transgenders will get their operations. The illegals will cross over the border. The Haitians eating the animals. We're going to supply them with more ducks in the lake so they can, you know, have what they like. Yeah, everything will be fine. Well, good night, guys.